Robbie Gallagher, and your 4 minutes, and Minister Ring as well is dealing with this.
Minister, I would like to raise the provision of funding for 2 bridges in County Donegal, namely Tyrconnell Bridge in Donegal Town and Fintra Bridge nearby. I would like to acknowledge the fact that Minister Ross did meet a delegation from Monaghan or Donegal Municipal District at the end of February this year, and I would like to acknowledge and thank him for that. Both bridges are in a very poor state of repair and in need of immediate attention. First of all, Tyrconnell Bridge is located in the centre of Donegal Town. It's an old railway bridge that construction dates back to, I think, 1895. It's a vital link in the town in that it links one part of the town with the other. It's a vital piece of infrastructure, and unfortunately at the moment it's in a very, very dangerous state, and constantly it's deteriorating day by day. So much so, in Donegal County Council carried out a structural survey of the actual bridge in 2000, and at that point they reduced the load-bearing capacity of the bridge down to 7.5 tonne. Then 12 years later, 2012, due to ongoing concerns about the deterioration of the construction of the bridge, another survey was conducted by Donegal County Council, and the results of that survey determined that the load capacity of the bridge was reduced from the 7.5 tonnes down to 3.5. Now that's almost 5 years ago, and it's a case probably that it's got even worse since that. And as I'm sure you can appreciate, Minister, trying to police vehicles going over to ensure that they're under 3.5 tonne would be a task in itself. It's a very dangerous situation. The repairs, when they would be done, would allow the bridge to carry the standard capacity, which would be approximately 40 tonnes. Donegal County Council have progressed the issue as far as they can from their own resources, and now they seek funding, which could be spread over a 3-year period. The other bridge, briefly, is Fintra Bridge, which provides a vital link between the towns of Killybegs, the town of Kilcar, Carrick and Glencolmkill. It's located along the Wide Atlantic Way, and it's a vital piece of infrastructure for that part of the county. It also provides transport and a link to the Slieve League, which is one of the country's premier tourist attractions. Last year, over 185,000 people visited that centre, and it's also a link to Glencolmkill Folk Park as well. So it's a vital piece of infrastructure, not just to the local community, but indeed it's of national significance due to the fact that it's along the Wide Atlantic Way, and it does attract a large number of visitors. The bridge itself, again, is in a poor state of repair, and it's so narrow at times, Minister, that 2 vehicles can't meet, and there has been numerous accidents recorded there. And as a result of the accidents, there's a tailback that occurs along the road, which in itself is a road traffic hazard, and again creates its own dangers. Donegal County Council, again through their own resources, have brought this project forward to the point where now it needs funding in order for them to design and go out to tender. So basically, I understand that for the 2 projects, a figure in around 2 million was mentioned, which I could understand be phased over a 3-year period. There are 2 vital pieces of infrastructure. Currently, they are a road hazard. They are a danger to the public, and God forbid, the last thing we want to see is an accident occurring on both. So I would earnestly request that the Department would seriously consider funding both these projects as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Cahill. Thank you, Senator, for raising this. I would like to thank the Senator for raising this matter, which I am taking on behalf of my colleague, Minister Shane Ross. Minister Ross answered an oral PQ on the 22nd of March 2017 on the same issue, and I am happy to reinstate the position again today. The improvements and maintenance of regional and local roads, including bridges in Donegal and other counties, is a statutory responsibility for the local authority in accordance with the provisions of Section 13 of the Roads Act 1993. Works on these roads are funded from the Council's own resources, supplemented by state road grants. The initial selection and prioritisation of works to be funded is also a matter for the local authority. At a meeting with the Department and officials, Minister Ross met with a delegation from the Donegal County Council on the 27th of February 2017 to discuss Fintra Bridge and Tyrconnell Bridge in Donegal. Fintra Bridge is located on the R263 between Kellybegs and Kilcar. It is understood from Donegal County Council that the issue with this bridge is alignment related. It is structurally sound but is restrictive in width and is located on a bend. Part 8 planning approval is in place for a new bridge and associated realignment of approaches, and the cost of this is likely to be in the region of £1.5 million. Given the challenging financial climate, the Pacific Improvement Grant Scheme, under which the scheme would previously have been considered, has been curtailed in recent years in order to maximise the funding available for repair and strengthening works. Tyrconnell Bridge is a 4-span steel bridge supported by cut stone piers spanning 29 metres across the Esker River at Tyrconnell Street, Donegal town. A number of structural reports was carried out on the bridge in 2000, 2008 and 2012. A study in 2013 concluded that the bridge will continue to deteriorate and will result in the closure of the bridge in the coming years. The Council reported that a full deck replacement is needed. On the 12th of October 2016, Donegal County Council submitted its application to the Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport for the 2017 Bridge Rehabilitation Programme. Tyrconnell Bridge was not among the bridges prioritised for the funding in 2017 application. No application in respect of this bridge was received by the Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport for either 2016 or for 2015. Following the meeting with the Council, the Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport is awaiting further information from Donegal County Council in respect of both Tyrconnell and Fintra bridges. Minister Ross will fully review the position in respect of both these bridges when that information is received.
Briefly, Senator.
Okay, Minister, I'd like to thank you very much for the response on behalf of Minister Ross. I understand the Department is awaiting further information from Donegal County Council, which I understand is being worked on currently and should be with the Minister very, very shortly. I hope and trust that when that information is forthcoming, that serious consideration will be given to funding these two vital pieces of infrastructure in Donegal in the interest of road safety and in the interest of the continuing economic and social development of Donegal.
Thank you.
And again, Senator, I will certainly relay your message back to the Minister. And as you said quite correctly in the opening debate, the Minister did meet with representatives from Donegal, with the officials from the Department. He's aware of the problem, the scale of the problem, and he's now awaiting Donegal County Council to bring in their priorities and also to bring in their plans for the two bridges. And I hope that when the time comes that he will look at it favourably for Donegal.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister.